Everything has to be perfect.
Gotcha.
The defense has to be perfect. The coaching has to be perfect. Josh Allen has to play well. Otherwise, if any of those positions plays bad, the Bills are not going anywhere. Period. There's nothing they can do at this point. They didn't make any move. We got our general manager when the fans were complaining about not making the moves last year. He gets on the phone, on the radio, and telling us to start bitching about receivers because we scored a lot of points last. Listen, sometimes the stats always mislead. And that's why I don't like stats all the time because the stats is all depends who you play, how you're scoring your points. Yeah, you might have the highest scoring offense, but if you put up a bunch of points against bad teams, that screw up the whole stats. But just like the Bills defense the past few years, the reason why they always lose to New England is that in a critical situation, they can't make a stop. But if you just look at the stats, they're like, oh, they're top 5 in everything. They're top 5 in everything. That don't matter. When you need a big play against the Kansas City Chiefs or in the playoffs, we don't have players to do it. So
Well, the
and it's
positive
still
thing,
going. So
the positive thing as a Bill fan, man, you still control your fate, and not like the Miami Dolphins need a miracle to have any shot to win this division or even to make it to the playoff. And I still do believe that Bills are the playoff threat. If they do make it to the playoff, it doesn't matter who you play because you know what, you got a Josh
because
Allen as a quarterback,
and they'll get
and
healthy. It's true they're gonna
yeah,
get healthy,
so they
but
will
still,
probably
man.
get yes, and for me, Josh, this is the disagreement I was having with someone yesterday at work. They told me about how they are NFL or football educated, not just uh, Bill fan. I was
Okay.
making a little point about things that Josh Allen trying to do extra. At some
Mhm.
point, I'm not blaming him so much about this game because it's all around loss. But at sometimes, like Josh Allen throwing these interceptions, getting a fumble. Yes, it happens, but dude, at one point where you got to realize, like, you just here to win and play the game. He tried to play the hero thing at the end, but it's a little too late. And then a Bill fan is gonna text me. Do you see the pass that Josh Allen throw? I say this is my problem with the Bill fans. Josh Allen could make 6 mistakes, but then y'all want to talk about a great play he made on the sideline because he's out of directing traffic and we
Right.
nobody ever questioned Josh's talent. He's a talented quarterback. He's a big dude that know how to play the position. But
Right.
at some points, like it's okay to criticize the guy, man. That interception in the red zone,
It's
that
horrible.
also it's killed the game. Especially now you got to put your defenders back in there and put them under pressure. We all know Buffalo Bills run D is shaky. Buffalo, we talk about this, man. You guys drop numbers like it's nothing. And the day when you can't just depend on the defense because you know what's gonna happen. 13-second happens, situation is gonna happen.
Exactly.
This is not just calling them out as like I'm dissing them. This is what we see every time the Buffalo is in this position. Things goes wrong through players, through whatnot. To see James Cook go on the first time without 100 yards, I talk big about James Cook every week here. I love the guy. I think he's a baller. But today, I don't know what happened to Buffalo, man. The whole team to be blamed. I don't know if it's a head
And
coach didn't motivate him right. Because, bro, what we see last week, we could also come to the end of last week's game. Do you think last week's game, the way it ended, lead to the performance today?
I don't think no, I don't think so. Like even Josh always says this. Like what happened last week or last year has nothing to do with the following week.
Yeah.
Just because you played well last week, it doesn't say, you know what, because we played so well against the Kansas City Chiefs, it's gonna be easy game against the Dolphins. That's not how it works. James Cook. So this thing, we know that a lot of NFL players come out of Florida. So a bunch of Bills players were pretty much going back home. James Cook, they're in the area. Bosa, they are all in the area. I don't know if that adds added pressure, if they have too many distractions. I'm not sure. But listen, they are professionals who make millions and millions of dollars. I don't always blame the head coach for not talking to his players to motivate them to get up for every game. I blame them to their professionals. You don't need somebody to motivate you to get up for a division game. This is a freaking division game. Come on, what are
Right.
you doing?